भारत माता शिव शक्ति अवतार सच्चे गीता मुरली 21st January 2026 morning class 11th September 1968. Om Namah Shivaya. Sweet children, yes, Baba. Now the father explains, children, have a civil eye. As long as you have a criminal eye, you are impure. Consider yourself to be brothers and the criminal vision will fly away. We souls are brothers. We are claiming our inheritance from the one Father. Om Namah Shivaya. The spiritual father asks the children. He cannot ask everyone. He asks one. He asks daughter Nalini. What are you doing here? In whose remembrance are you sitting? The fathers. Are you sitting in the remembrance of only the Father, or do you remember something else too? What else do you remember? It is good that you are sitting in the remembrance of the Father. You also have to remember the home because we souls now have to go home. And then what do you have to do? Do you just have to go and sit in the home? Vishnu is shown with the Swadarshan Chakra. Is he not? The Father has explained the meaning of that too. Swa means the soul has had a vision of the cycle of 84 births. So you have to spin this cycle too. You know that after going around the cycle of 84 births, we will go home and then come from there to play our parts in the golden age. Then we will go around the cycle of 84. Vishnu does not have a chakra. He is a deity of the golden age. Call it the land of Vishnu, the land of Lakshmi or Narayan or heaven. It was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan in heaven. If people say it is the kingdom of Radhe and Krishna, they make a mistake. It is not the kingdom of Radhe and Krishna because both were the prince and princess of separate kingdoms. They will become masters of the kingdom only after their marriage. So this discus that is shown with Vishnu is actually yours. When you sit here, you must not just sit in peace. You also have to remember the inheritance. This is why there is this cycle. You have to become spinners of the discourse of self realization. And then the Father says, you are also lighthouses. You are moving and talking living lighthouses. In one eye there is the land of peace, and in the other eye is the land of happiness. You have to remember both. Sins are cut away by remembrance. Okay, you will go home and then you will also have to stop the cycle. Only you have the knowledge of this whole cycle. We have gone around the cycle of 84. Now, this is the last birth in this land of death. The new world is called the land of immortality. Immortal means you remain alive constantly, you never die there. That is, there is never untimely death. Look here, death happens suddenly while just sitting. There are diseases like etc. There is no fear of dying there because it is the land of immortality. When you become old, you have the knowledge that you will go and enter a womb palace. Now souls go into a womb jail. There it is a womb palace. You do not commit any sins there for which you would have to suffer punishment. Here people commit many sins due to which they suffer punishment, and when they come out they begin to commit sins again. This is the very world of sinful souls, the kingdom of Ravan. They suffer punishment in the womb and then even outside there is some sorrow or other. There is no sorrow there at all. There is no name or trace of sorrow there. So keep the land of peace in one eye and the land of happiness in the other eye. Even though you have been performing chanting, tapasya and pilgrimages for birth after birth, you do not have this knowledge. That is the path of devotion. You do not receive liberation through that, nor do you find any method by which you can become Sato Pradhan like this. No sage or saint knows this. You have heard God Krishna speaks. Renounce the body and all religions of the body and remember me alone. These are the words of the Gita. They read and relate this. They don't say, sit in this way. They only read that God said this when he came to purify the impure. They have simply inserted Krishna's name in the Gita instead of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Krishna is a chariot, is he not? Does he need a chariot? He is a bodily being himself who gave Krishna his name. Just as there is naming ceremony, everyone is giving a name. The Father is just called Shiva. You souls enter birth and death. So the name of the body changes. Shiv Baba does not enter birth and death at all. He is always Shiva. When they write Bindi, point, they say Shiva, a point. The soul is extremely subtle. Even if one has a vision of the soul, no one understands anything. In the path of devotion, they have a lot of desire for visions. This is called Navada Bhakti, ninefold devotion. They would even give up their bodies for a vision. They offer it to the goddess and become happy. Okay, then what? There is no attainment. They don't understand the meaning. They just had a glimpse and became happy with that. Their desire is fulfilled for a temporary period. However, there is no question of liberation in life. All of that is the path of devotion. Here it is the path of knowledge. Generally, you have visions of a Brahma and then of Lord Sri Krishna. It would be said, go to this Brahma and you will go to the land of Sri Krishna, Vaikunt, paradise. You can also have visions of Lakshmi and Narayan. It is not that if you have had a vision, you have attained salvation. No, you simply receive a signal. Go here. Later on, many will have visions and receive directions. Your Trimurti is also in the newspapers. Your name is also there. So there will also be a vision of Brahma indicating that by going to him you will receive the knowledge to become a prince or princess of Vaikunt, or there will be a vision of Vishnu or Lakshmi and Narayan. Just as Arjun had a vision of Vishnu and destruction, so this father sits and explains you have to become pure like a lotus flower. However, you do not remain constant, which is why these symbolic decorations have been given to Vishnu. Otherwise, do deities need conchal, etc.? Speaking with the mouth is called sound. The father explains the secret of the lotus flower. You Brahmins have to become like this lotus flower. The maze is to conquer Maya, the five vices. The Father tells you the method. Remember me alone, and your sins will be absolved. Remember the purifier Father or Srimad. No one else is pure except the one Father. The Father says, you call me for this very reason, that I liberate everyone from this body and take you to the pure world. When people die, they say, he has gone to the heavenly abode. The soul runs, does it not? Only the Father comes and makes all souls pure from impure, because impure souls cannot go home or to heaven. The Father says, if you want to become pure, remember me. Only by remembrance will your sins continue to be cut away. I guarantee this. You call out, O purifier, come, make us pure and take us to the new world. So, how will you go? he tells you such a direct thing. The Father's knowledge is easy and the matter is easy. He says, remember me while doing your work, even if you do a job, etc., or cook food. Do it while staying in remembrance, and you will continue to become pure. The food will also become pure. That is why Brahma Bhojan is praised. Even deities desire it. These daughters also take bhog. There is a gathering there. There is a meeting of Brahmins and deities. They come to accept the food. When Brahmins eat food, they chant the mantra. Brahma Bhojan. Sannyasis would not be remembered Brahma. Their knowledge is inverted. The Father liberates you from the chains of these gurus. They belong to the path of isolation. Their religion is different. They are limited sannyasis. They say we have renounced our home, family, property, etc. Then now they have entered into it again. Yours is now the unlimited renunciation. You forget this old world itself. You have to go to the new world. While living in the household, it is in your intellects that you have now to go to the land of happiness or the land of peace. You have to remember the land of peace too. You remember the Father, the land of happiness, and the land of peace. This is our birth at the end of many births. We have completed 84 births. The Father sits and explains, you were Sun dynasty for this many births. Moon dynasty. Those people then say the soul is the supreme soul and the supreme soul is the soul. They say the soul is not affected by anything because the soul is God. Father says this too is their wrong interpretation. Baba sits and explains the meaning of hum so. I, the soul, am a child of the Supreme Father. First of all, we come into heaven. We were heavenly deities. Then we have come down. We became Moon Dynasty warriors. 2500 years were completed and then we became Vishya's dynasty, Shudra dynasty, Vishyas. Now you say, we are now becoming Brahmins, the top knot from Shudras. You are sitting here as if you are doing some somersaults of 84 births. There is knowledge of this somersault too. Previously, when you went on pilgrimages, you used to do somersaults like this and leave marks. Now, your true pilgrimages is the land of peace and the land of happiness. You are spiritual guides. You give advice to everyone. Remember the Father, and you will go to the land of peace. Sages and saints, etc., all make effort to go to the land of peace, but no one can go. Nevertheless, the whole lot will go together. The Father has explained in the golden age there are very few deities. Then growth takes place. So you are spinners of the discourse of self-realization. The deities are not that, but at this time your war is going on with Maya. Even in that war, they go and take refuge with whoever they consider to be powerful. Whose refuge do you take now? Both men and women say, I have sought refuge with you. Mine is one Shubaba and none another. The Father of all souls is one. Is he not? You are children of that one. Sages and saints are not one. So there become many gods. Whoever sucks and leaves home becomes a god. They are stumbled around to so many gods. They even go and adopt Muslims as gurus. They teach them to say Allah, Allah. Very wealthy millionaires go and become their disciples. Then they hold gatherings for dirty eatings and drinking. They are Tamopradhan human beings. Every week they go there and make the call to prayer. This would be called a deformation of religion. Would it not? It is such foolishness. Hindus do not know their own religion. The father explains, in reality, you belong to the original eternal deity religion, but you have become impure, which is why you cannot call yourself deities. That religion has well nigh disappeared. Instead of the original eternal deity religion, they say original eternal Hindu. The soul knows that we are impure. They have kept very big names. Shri Shri means a double elevated. The father is called Shri Shri. Deities are simply called Shri. The highest on high, God makes you so elevated. The one who makes the impure pure and elevated is only one. These people give the title Sri Sri to impure human beings. This is called the city of darkness. They call everyone Sri Sri. They give titles like Sri such and such, yet they are so vicious. Those with a criminal eye. A minister came to Baba. He said, my criminal eye goes towards others. Now the father explains, children have a civil eye. As long as you have a criminal eye, you are impure. Consider yourself to be brothers, and the criminal vision will fly away. We souls are brothers. We are claiming our inheritance from the one Father. The throne of the soul is the center of the forehead. This is called the immortal throne. The immortal soul is seated on this throne. This is a puppet of clay. The whole part is recorded in the soul. The father says, I come every 5,000 years. You know that we have come to claim the inheritance of health, wealth, and happiness. You receive immense wealth in the golden age. You may remain happy for 21 generations. No one will die without reaching old age. Here, people die suddenly while just sitting. They die inside the womb itself. There is no name or trace of the sorrow there. That is called the land of happiness, the kingdom of Rama. This is the land of sorrow, the kingdom of Ravan. Ravan does not exist in the golden age. If you keep this cycle of 84 in your intellects, you will have a lot of happiness. You know that we are going to become the masters of the new world. That is the world. In the Geeta too, God speaks. Does he not, O children, renounce the body and all bodily relations. Consider yourself to be a soul and remember me alone. He is your true God, the friend, the play of Aladdin, the play of Hatem Tai are all matters of this time. Now people beat their heads so much so that there are fewer children. The unlimited Father reduces them so much. In the whole world, in the golden age, the population remains 9 lakhs. The remaining crores of human beings are not there. Everyone goes to liberation and the land of peace. This is the magic of the Father. Is he not? Is it not? He plays the foundation of the one deity religion and destroys all the rest. You have to see this cycle of 84 in your intellects very well. This is the Swadershan Chakra discuss of self realization. It is not that any throat or head is to be cut with a chakra. In the scriptures, they have attributed violent things to Sri Krishna, that he killed everyone with the Sudarshan Chakra. This too is a deformation. They have made him so violent, so become double non violent. To use the sword of lust is also violence. Deities are called pure. If you can become the master of the world through the power of yoga, why can children not be born through the power of yoga? There will be a vision that a child is about to be born. Baba understands that you will now leave this old body and have a golden spoon in the mouth. You also understand that we will take birth in the land of immortality. There will be a golden spoon in the mouth. Subjects do not have that much wealth and property. However, yes, there will be happiness. The lifespan will go long. Kings and queens, wealthy subjects, poor subjects are all needed. There is no cushion of sorrow at all. Acha, to the sweet, sweet, beloved, long lost, and new found spiritual children. Love, remembrance, and good morning from the spiritual Father. Lots of love and remembrance to my beloved Bab Dada and Mat Pita. Namaste Baba. Om Namah Shivaya. Blessing. May you be a companion of God. The color of the company remains on those who stay with the Father. The color of the company of the truth is spirituality. Even while seeing the body, let the soul be visible. Only those who stay in such spiritual intoxication can make the Father their companion, because the Father is a soul. Om Namah Shivaya.